Hey guys, Sarah with 3 Raptor here. I wanted to talk to you today about hosting a networking event. So my question is, even though I can't see your responses, how many of you guys like going to networking events? It's probably going to be about 50-50. So my next question would be, what do you like about networking events and what do you not like about networking events? What networking events have really stuck out and have really helped you make connections that you really enjoyed? Well, I can tell you about a couple that have really resonated with me and how I've used those to host some very successful networking events since then. The first was kind of like a speed dating thing where they picked about 10 to 12 leaders in the community and we were given 5 minutes at a table with 5 or 6 other people to listen to them talk about very specific points that they had been given. And I can tell you it was good. I enjoyed getting to meet specific key business leaders, community stakeholders, and having an opportunity to really make that face-to-face connection with them and to leave my business card and then to follow up the next day and have them know who I was. But that speed dating environment really wasn't the best situation for me because some presentations were done in a minute and it was just the kind of idle talk. And then others, the presentation was phenomenal, great conversation started, and that 5 minutes just wasn't enough. Other great networking events that I've been to have given me, different ideas of questions to ask. So you know how there's always those awkward periods where maybe you're just a little tired or you were getting a drink so you were caught a little off guard and you're not really sure what to ask. Well, at these great networking events, they would have different table talkers, they would give you a handout, and there would be incredible questions for you to go around and ask people. That way, if you got a little stuck, you could have something to ask. They were also at these events, they would give out facts about businesses. So if you didn't want to ask a question, you could start a conversation about a fact. Those were some of the best networking events that I'd ever been to because they empowered us, they gave us information, and they prepared for us to freeze, right? Or not know what to say and provided us with what we needed to make those meaningful conversations. At those same events, they also reminded us several times throughout the night to not sit with people that we knew. They would specifically say, look around the table. If you know 2 or 3 people at this table, you need to move to another table, which I absolutely loved because it encouraged movement. It gave you an out and it empowered you to move to tables and start conversations with people that you didn't know. So here are my suggestions for hosting a successful networking event. So we have to remember right now we are still in the middle of a pandemic, so networking is looking a little different. So we're going to talk about hosting a networking event if the pandemic wasn't with us right now. And then you can take those tips and make them work however they can work to be safe for you and this pandemic. So first and foremost, I would make sure that you have a very structured guest list. Don't just put it out there on social media. Don't just advertise. Make sure that you strategically invite people. Think of people you want to meet. Think of people that you know other people want to meet. Ask your friends to create a committee with you or just give you ideas on some great people to invite. But you want to make sure that you've got some key community stakeholders there. Make sure that you have an invitation that you can send to people personally. I am not the best at picking up the phone and just having phone conversations with people. So I tend to not do the phone calls, but I'll send you a personalized text or I'll send you a personalized email or I'll drop an invitation off at your office. I'll do something that just feels a little less intrusive than just picking up the phone and interrupting your day. And I have to say, because of me and my personality, it works just fine. Next, you want to make sure that you have a theme to your networking event. And when I say theme, I don't mean like a party theme. I mean a theme like, are you here to invest in young entrepreneurs? Are you here to connect entrepreneurs? Are you here to create a leadership circle? What is the purpose of your networking event? Make sure that you define that purpose and that you turn it into a theme so that everything you do matches that purpose, right? Which has become your theme. So strategically invite people, send personal invitations, state what your purpose is, and turn your purpose into a theme so that the entire night is very focused. You want to keep everything extremely focused. When people come in, have name tags available, have them sign in and give emails because you're going to want to follow up with them. You're also more than likely going to get emails with, hey, I met this person, could you connect me with them? And that's going to help you out right there. The other thing, which I'm going to say, is give people a handout or put papers around the room strategically with facts that are around your theme or questions that are around your theme, prompts, things to get people to start talking so that you can really break that ice. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing an icebreaker or any kind of funny game because in a professional setting where you don't really know people that well, that could be a little off-putting or a little intimidating, right? But maybe you could do something like when you start the night, say, hey, look to the person to your right, say hi, introduce yourself. Look to the person to your left, say hi, introduce yourself. Just something to get the night rolling. And remember that great statement, hey, look around. If you're at a table where you know more than 2 or 3 people, you need to move to a table where you don't know as many people. Open that door and encourage people to move and move around. It's really going to help. Having some drawings throughout the night doesn't hurt either. It encourages people to stay the entire time. That speed dating idea can really work where you have people strategically placed around the room so people can interact with them. But make sure that if somebody doesn't want to go to that person, maybe there's an alternative activity or a place where they could go and have some conversation. Because if you're like me, chances are you go with a very strategic plan of meeting 2 or 3 people and you're done. So I hope that really gives you an idea of how to meet with people. And remember, at networking events, it's about the quality of connections, not the quantity of connections. So I hope that helps you. If you like these videos, be sure to follow. Let us know what we can provide for you and follow our website and social media.